By Helen McArdle. It should have been a fun night out to ring in the new year, but instead Siobhan Alston left a decibel-shattering Hogmanay party night in Ayrshire with hearing damage that would drive her to suffer a nervous breakdown. The married mother of 3 from Kilwinning had been invited to the event at a local restaurant by friends to celebrate the end of 2015. However, the DJ was playing music so loudly that Ms Alston, now 40, left with the sound still ringing in her ears. She said, "It's horrible. You go out to have a good time, in my case it was New Year's Eve, but the music was exceptionally loud. You couldn't actually hear yourself speak, you had to speak straight into people's ears to be heard. If you'd asked me beforehand, I might have heard something about noise exposure and damage, but it's certainly not something I really understood until after the fact. When I left I thought, geez, my ears are ringing, but when I woke up the next day and it was still there, that's when I knew I was in trouble." Since then the nurse has been plagued by a multitonal tinnitus characterized by one constant tone in her ear and another variable whistling-like sound. "I was quite distressed by then," said Ms Alston. "I was in tears saying I've had this problem since a night out last week. The GP was like it could go away. He even gave me some eardrops to try. I was quite hopeful, but deep down I don't think I ever believed it would go away, and unfortunately I was right. There is no cure for tinnitus and it is often unclear what exactly has caused it. In most cases it develops when the tiny, delicate hairs of the inner ear are damaged. These are supposed to move in response to sound waves, releasing an electrical signal via the auditory nerve which the brain interprets as hearing. However, exposure to loud noise, such as machinery, can lead these hairs to become bent or broken. Victims can experience symptoms that come and go, but in the worst cases they are constant. The sound is not always a ringing tone. Hissing, humming, clicking and buzzing tones are also common. Ms Alston said the impact of the condition psychologically has been huge. Her own experience chimes with recent research by the charity Action on Hearing Loss Scotland, which found that a quarter of sufferers struggle with their mental health. She said, "It has been the cause of quite significant mental health problems, and I wasn't someone who ever experienced mental health issues before tinnitus. I had what I would class as a breakdown initially because I was struggling to cope with it, and then another breakdown again about 18 months later. The impact is pretty heavy. Unless someone has ever even experienced it, even temporarily, I don't think they can appreciate the impact that it has on your daily life." For more on this story, visit the news article link.